15 years ago, this was basically a bunch of damp paddocks. Now, Ōtukaikino, or Wilson Swamp, is a wetland again. What's the difference, I hear you ask? Well, let me show you. And what I want to know is what a local funeral director has to do with all of this.
Lamb and Haywood's been involved since the start of the project, that's 15 years ago. It was a great opportunity to join with DOC and the Runanga to restore this area at Ōtukaikino. It's a memorial for all those that have departed, and we call it a living memorial. What we've been able to create here is an area for our families to come and take some time out and just remember.
What happened in a lot of our wetland and swamp areas was dried up, and they drained them in the early days to make farms. We were lucky enough that Lamb and Haywood came to us and decided that they'd help us with sponsoring the restoration of this wetlands.
Wetlands or swamp areas are in fact one of the most productive environments on Earth, and that's because they provide this beautiful habitat for these wonderful trees, freshwater life, so a great place for eels, bird life. And of course, because of that, they were a real treasure trove for early Māori.
Ōtukaikino traditionally was used as a place of preparation for burials. Tohunga would bring bodies here, and they'd utilise the water and the mud and the various vegetation in the preparation of bodies for burial.
And because of that tapu nature of this site, what sort of things can we do or should we not do when we're here?
The easiest way to put it would be perhaps to act like you're in a cathedral or a church. You know, no running, no loud noises, no eating, no drinking, things like that.
And the whole area you're looking at out here was just full of grey willow.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was just, you couldn't see that far in front of you. And of course underneath the grey willow, all the grasses and everything, the raupo, nothing was growing. But they were still alive, but they just weren't getting enough sunlight.
It's almost like coming full circle really, isn't it?
Absolutely, and its current use today as a living memorial just reinforces the Ngaitahu, the Ngaitua Ahuriri use of this place and our perspective of how we see it. So the activity is appropriate, and you know, we're quite comfortable with what goes on here.
Wetlands are fantastic because they play a key role in balancing our environment, and they're also a great place to visit. Ōtukaikino is special because not only is it a wetland, but it's also a living memorial.